is, what it do, what it is, what it do, what it is, what it is, what it is, what it do, what it is, what it do, what it is, what it do, what it is, what it is, what it is, what it do. Do. Run it back. What it is, what it do, what it is, what it do, what it is, what it is, what it is, what it do, what it is, what it do, what it is, what it do, what it is, what it is, what it is, what it do. Do. How y'all doing tonight, or morning, or evening, or afternoon? Doesn't matter what time y'all watching, because y'all chilling here with me, and I greatly, guys, greatly appreciate that. Now, y'all know I said I was coming out with this video, and here I am. I'm here with the video. Y'all can tell by my face, my level of excitement for this video. Like, look at this, pickle flavored cotton candy. Now, I'm really coming in with my expectations for the candy, under the cement. That's where my expectations, like some people be like to the floor, I'm to the concrete. Let me not say that. Maybe the sidewalk. Okay, we gonna give it the sidewalk. Okay, but for the chips and stuff. Okay, so let me tell y'all what I got. I got some Planters dill pickle cashews. That look fire, don't it? That look good. We got some kettle cooked dill pickle chips. I'm real excited for these, y'all. We got some pickle balls. And not the game. Some real pickle balls. Corn puffs. Then on the candy side, we got these dill pickle cotton candy. We got some pickle flavored Clausen jelly beans. On the real, I don't know why Clausen decided, but you know what? I might have to eat my words because it might be good. Oh, this might be good. So this, I have medium hope for these. This is, it didn't come with the real label or anything, but this is saltwater taffy. This is the reason that I'm doing this video, right? I got a recommendation, and let me see if I can find it. It was a little minute ago, but I got a recommendation from this person, so I'm gonna give them a shout out because they the reason for the video. So let me take me a little minute. Hold on. I don't know. I ain't even turned the sound off of my phone. That's dumb. But yeah, how y'all doing? I know this is a late video. I usually post Saturday evenings, but you know, it is what it is. We here. I hope y'all had a good week, and I hope y'all have a great start to your week and a good week in general. So let's see. Hopefully I can find it. My comments haven't really been hitting lately, so I appreciate all y'all, and I still have to respond to a lot of comments. So okay, let's go. Okay, where we at? On that one. Was it this one? Won this one. But yeah, like I say, I think that's it. I appreciate all y'all who've been commenting on my videos. I really do. I ain't gonna say try, because I get back to all y'all, because I appreciate y'all. Let's see. Okay. Now, okay. So her username is witchb888, and her name is Ayusha Monet. I think I'm pronouncing that right. So shout out to the queen, the witch B888. Okay, shout out to her because she the reason for this video. And I still gotta get back to my other suggestion, Krispy Kreme. I ain't forgot. But yeah, I appreciate all y'all who put in suggestions for videos. I try to do them for y'all. If it don't happen the next week, it's gonna happen. If it's a month, it's gonna happen. But let me stop stalling. Really, not stalling. I was giving a shout out. But let's get on to the video. I think I'm gonna start with the saltiness. The salty. Let's start with these Planters cashews. Did I need to bring some scissors? Okay, hold on, okay. And y'all, I love me some cashews. They're my favorite. Out of all the peanuts, they my favorite. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so first they're like a tangy sweet. Then you get hit with the cashew flavor. Then at the end, it start tasting. You get like that pickle aftertaste. So it's weird. But it's not good. But it's not bad. Let's see. They're decent. 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. Alright. And look, I got me some water too, because I ain't no fool. You need water for a video like this. Okay, let's get into these. Let's get in these kettle brand. And y'all know, I love me some of them Lenny's, Miss Vicky's, pickle chips. Sorry. Ew. Sorry. It hits you with the salt and vinegar, so that's on brand because pickles are a lot of vinegar. So now I thought about having a whole pickle here too, but then I was like, these pickle snacks, and y'all weren't about to play with me in these comments. Me over here eating a whole pickle. Y'all won't go. I see the memes of what folks can't even eat pickles no more. They can't even eat pickles no more. So y'all won't gonna play with me. Okay, you got one time. Y'all ain't. They don't taste like none. I'm telling you, they taste like a regular kettle cooked potato chip. That's it. That's. Like they have a little dash or something, a little dash of vinegar, but they just taste like potato chips. So deduct the point. even so, I'm still gonna give these a 6.5 out of 10 because they just taste like if they had more of a pickle flavor, they get a 7, but they don't. They just taste like vinegar and potato chips. That's it. Get y'all a little bit more crunch. Y'all, where I am, it's cold weather season. Well, cold weather, and I'm loving it. Every time I walk out the door, I feel the breeze, and I love it. Alright. We're about to hit these what's this? Vlasic. Am I saying that right? Vlasic pickleballs. So the brand. So like they got Planters. That's the nut brand. And Clausen is a pickle company. Let's see. Nah, that's a candy maker. And Vlasic, because I've had them before. I don't think I really like them pickles. I don't think, and I don't usually get their pickles either. It's a specific brand that I always get that I'm forgetting the name of. But I don't usually get their pickles, I don't think, unless they're on sale. You know, because for some reason, pickles be getting a little bit expensive. And I don't know why. It's some pickles. Now, I can understand the little baby ones to put in your salad or something, but alright. Whoa, bro, that almost took me out. Smell it. Y'all got a whiff. Bro, I'm talking. If these don't taste like pickle, I've been bamboozled. Because I'm talking about, I just felt like I opened a jar of pickles when I smelled this. Okay, there's one of them, y'all. This one. That's it there. Yes, sir. This it right here. Okay. I'm talking about the smell hit you with pickles. The taste of pickles. And then after the pickle flavor kind of goes away, that's when you kind of hit with like the corn flavor. You know, the however it's made. You taste the corn puff at the end. But yeah. This is good. 8 out of 10. Alright. I'm gonna do one more handful. Or not. Yeah, yeah. Y'all, I was loving on my big boy browser. That's my German Shepherd. Yesterday, and I just looked at him and I was like, bruh, you getting old. And it made me sad. I'm 24. I got browser when I was 15 years old. So browser will be 9. He'll be 9 next February, February 4th. No, not February. That's the list. January, January either 7th or 11th. He'll be 9 years old. I don't know how I feel about that. I remember when I got him. We had been through trial and error with all our previous dogs, because the best dog we had before that was Nicky, and he was a Sooner, also known as a mutt, mixed with like Labrador, hunting dog, all types of stuff. Bet one of the best dogs, didn't know nothing, but he was a good dog. Never got sick, never, and we never took him to the vet, and never got sick. Well, you know what? He did have a growth, but he lived to be like 18 years old. So anyway, after that, my daddy brought his dogs and put them in my grandma's yard because he was going through some stuff. And so we had to take care of his dogs, and we really couldn't even take care of them because my daddy had the most vicious dogs in the world. So me and my grandma and I couldn't go in the backyard for like 4 years. It was crazy. So that's when I made a vow. I said, oh, I won't ever have a dog that other people can't handle. Well, at least like my family, you know what I mean? And so after my daddy's dogs left, or they were old anyway. They were old, My grandma went through trial and error, and she asked me, she was like, what type of dog do you want? I was like, I want a German Shepherd. And my daddy was like, y'all should get a Rottweiler. But my grandma didn't want no Rottweiler, and I wanted a German Shepherd, so I got what I wanted. And I looked all over the internet until I found a guy in what was it? What was his girl? It was like Stanford or Stanton, Tennessee. So I saw him. He had working line German Shepherds and show line German Shepherds stock coat. And I said, Grandma, I like this dog. Can I have this dog? Like I said, I'm 15. I want this dog. One of them. And my girl was like, alright, we gonna see what that progress report looking like, and we'll go see what them dogs. Let's see about them dogs. I was like, cause I knew you was gonna see a lot of C's. So I went to my daddy and I was like, Daddy, I like this dog. Can we at least go see it? Can you convince Grandma to take me to see these dogs? And my daddy was like, yeah, them some bad dogs right there, them some bad dogs. And when we say bad, we mean, you know how somebody, when they see like somebody, like a lady, when they walk past, and you see them go like, hey, she bad. It means the same for a dog. Like, that's a bad looking dog right there. It means good, but we just say bad. Anyway, so my daddy was like, let the girl go see the dogs. Y'all need something to protect y'all in the house anyway. You don't like guns or nothing. So we went. We took it was a 2.5-2 hour drive to Stanton, Tennessee from Memphis. And because we called the man, he answered first call. He like, yeah, come on down. These dogs be waiting for you. So we pull up. I'm talking about acres of land, acres. Working line dogs on one side, show line dogs on the other. And in the house, they had Yorkies. Big old country family. I'm talking about family business. And the guy that bred the dogs, that was in charge, was he was a sheriff. So but I really like they setup that they had. Real nice setup. And we looking at the dogs and we see this big old joker in the corner. Big old joker. We say, what kind of dog? Who is that? They was like, oh yeah, that's the puppy's daddy. And I'm talking about the dog, huge. He's a regular European bloodline. So like European show line, German Shepherd. Let me get it right. But he looked like a King Shepherd, just without all the long hair. But Browser's mama was a show line, but she had long flowing hair. So Browser's more of like a plush coat German Shepherd, but still stock, but real like fluffy. We go up into this big old barn that they have the puppies in, and at the time they're 5 weeks old, and it's a litter of at least 8 of them. We want a boy dog because my grandma didn't want to deal with a female dog because you know what they go through. She didn't want no eats all the dogs in her yard. You know, she didn't want all that. So we looked at all the puppies and we brought it. They brought because my daddy, he wanted a big. My daddy's of size. He was a size. He wanted a big dog. Okay, so they brought out the 2 biggest males. It was Browser and another boy dog. And my daddy, he liked the other dog because he was bigger. But Browser, I fell in love with him because Browser never took his eyes off me. Everywhere I went, he was following. He was like, where's she going? Where's she going? Little 5 months. Just crawling. And then I said, I wanted him because he wanted me. You know? So my dad was like, alright, you gonna get what you want. Mind you, grandma at the time was just like, we just gonna go see the dogs. But I already knew if we saw the dogs, we was gonna get a dog, you know. So we go in the house. And and that's when we start doing paperwork. Because, you know, we got to see all the papers. We got to see where the dog came from. We got to see the shop records. We got to see, we got to make sure the certificate's true. That y'all say he come from champion stock, whatever, where the paperwork at. You know, we got to see it. AKC registration, all that good stuff. So we go in the house, we talking price. They talking price. I'm playing with the dog. Browser gets down on all fours. Well, he's already on all fours, but he gets down on his belly and he starts doing an army crawl across the carpet. And that's when my daddy was like, hold up now, he the dog. Because at first he wasn't convinced. He was just like, okay, my baby picked the dog out. She want that dog. She gonna get that dog. Then he was like, okay, yeah, that dog's something serious. They asked me what I wanted to name the dog. I said Browser, because when I say go search, I want him to search, you know. And that's when we knew, when he got down on his belly and started just doing the cutest thing. That was the dog. That's when he convinced everybody, because at first it was just me. So, but mind you, he's only 5 weeks, so he can't go on with us yet. He didn't get his final shots until 7 weeks. Now sometimes, for the most part, a dog gets their first or second set of shots at 8 weeks before they could go home, when they could leave their mama and stuff. But he had everything ready at 7 weeks. But before we left, I say, bye Browser. That's what I say, bye Browser. He look at me, I look at him, and he start chasing after where we going. And I knew then that was my dog, that was my boy. And came back 2 weeks. They met us halfway. That's why I really like, they was willing to. It was only an hour, but they met us halfway. And he been my partner ever since. And since then I got DOG, that's my little pug. And then I got Celeste ASMR. That's my smart girl. She crazy, she a little crackhead, but that's my girl right there. You know, that's my girl. But anyway, so yeah, just telling the story how I got my dog. He'll be 9 years old. He got a little gray under his chin, but he's still going like he young, you know. And to me, he'll always be young. And And I'm trying to take a little weight off him now because he's a big boy, like I said. And it's getting cold. And as he gets older, you don't want too much weight on your dogs, especially German Shepherd, because they prone to hip and elbow dysplasia, if I said that right. But yeah, let me get into this candy. Alright. Y'all already know it's an automatic no. But let me explain. When you eat it, at first, since it's covered, you can't really taste anything. But when you bite into it, you get hit with the immediate pickle flavor, which is just odd for my brain to comprehend, because it's candy. And then as you eat it, that's when sweetness tries to come through, but the vinegar taste is still leaving your mouth. So it's just weird. It's not bad, but it definitely ain't good. So it's a 4 out of 10. It's a 4, but I'm gonna eat a little bit more just cause. I'll show y'all. The first couple chews are definitely the hardest, but after you get through them, then it's okay. I don't know who gonna eat the rest of that. I really don't, because I don't even think Grandma gonna enjoy that. Alright, let's get into this dill pickle cotton candy. Enjoy some cotton candy, especially when I'm at the fair. So let's see. It's real soft, Okay. One thing I appreciate it is it melts quick. So let's go. Let's go. It ain't a bad taste for the whole, but in the middle you just get hit with a real weird taste, and then it goes away. But it's sweet, but it's weird. I don't know. I can't even. This is so weird. I can't even describe it. Okay, big bite, cause I ain't know. I ain't gonna cuss. say the sweetness on point, like the sweet. I really can't even taste anything dill pickle. Like, it just hits you with a weird taste and then it goes away. But it's real sweet. But it's just that weird taste that you get at the start and in the middle. That's like ew. But then all you left with is a sweet taste. I don't know. It's definitely better than the jelly beans. So 5 out of 10. Okay. Okay. Now, for what y'all all been waiting for. The sea salt. Did I say it right? The taffy. Okay, this is what y'all all been waiting for. Let me make sure. The pickle saltwater taffy. This is what y'all all been waiting for. Let's get into it. Now, it was a lady. I believe it's a lady. They left a comment that said this is real popular in North Carolina. Okay, and so we gonna try it and see if it's good. Alright, cute wrapper, cute. Okay. Alright. Camera. Dumb camera. Or dumb me. It's just me. It's doing my teeth a little dirty because all I hear is squeak, squeak, squeak. But it's not bad. 6 out of 10. I don't taste pickle. I taste a little salt. So I do get the salt water. So I taste a little salt. It's a little sweet, not really sweet. A little sweet, a little salty. But I don't get any pickle. Let me eat another one. Why do I keep biting myself? Yeah, what I say, 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. My grandmother's gonna enjoy these, and they're green, so I'll definitely probably put them in a bowl for Christmas, along with the rest of the Halloween candy that I didn't eat. So yeah, not a bad video. The worst things was definitely the other candy. My nose is shiny. But yeah. Okay. Alright. I appreciate everybody that tuned into this video. It means the world to me. I hope you guys have a great week. I'm posting this, my first ever Sunday video. But yeah, I think I'm gonna post this Sunday morning if I can, before I leave. because it is currently like 4 something on Sunday right now. Reply to comments that I haven't replied to yet. And so, but yeah, again, like it's been a lot of comments lately. Well, more than I'm used to getting. So I appreciate all of you all who have been leaving them. It means the world to me. But yeah, have a great week. I hope you guys had a fantastic Halloween. But you already know it's Christmas season, baby. Santa Claus is coming to town. Or Father Christmas, or Hanukkah. What's the other one? I forget, because there's a lot of different ones. There's a lot of different Kwanzaa, yeah. And anything else anybody celebrates. If you're a Jehovah's Witness and you don't celebrate anything, salute you. That's pretty random. But I'm like, yo, Jehovah's Witnesses, they don't even celebrate birthdays. That took me out as a kid when I found that out, because as a kid I was spoiled, y'all. Birthday party every year. So I was privileged to be able to have a birthday party, hang out with friends and family. So as a kid who had a big head, that shocked the stuff out of me that you didn't celebrate the day you were born, that the day your family was blessed to have you, you know? Like what? But I understand. But yeah, I'm so dumb. But yeah, I thank you all. Have a great week. If you say you're gonna do something this week, do it, because you can. If you made it this far into the video, you already know the drill. You're a lunatic, but it's okay, because I'm a little bit crazy too. Everybody's a little bit crazy, and if they say they're not, they're lying. So without further ado, I love you. Peace out.